just a earth-shattering example of, arguably the most important trading card ever produced from a supply, demand, also market cap, and general popularity. The 86 Air Jordan is, by every statistical measurement, the premier trading card in the world, and that's across all sports. Offered here is equal to the highest graded Beckett example that we've ever brokered. This card is literally just 0.5 subgrades away from being a pristine 10. And to put some perspective on what that means, sort of in the private market, the pristine 10 is now being valued north of $250,000. There are prospective buyers and investors out there willing to pay that price and literally can't find them. So what we have here is a card which is just a whisper away from that assessment compared to the standard, gem mint pricing. This seems like an incredible investment piece. From an aesthetics perspective, this really checks just about every box you could ever hope for. It's an almost perfect card. We have a centering and edges at 9.5s. Corners and surfaces are at 10s. To say the centering isn't a 10, it's just the slightest whisper of centering shift top to bottom, perhaps. It's as close to 50-50 right to left as I think you could hope for. And aside from that, the edges, at a 9.5, we have just like the smallest little micro chip maybe on this far right edge that we could try to zoom in on for you. But I mean, this is, if there ever were a six-figure 9.5, this one certainly appears to be worthy of that sort of designation. This is about as pretty and well-preserved as you're ever going to hope for. If you're in the market for a world-class Jordan, where a 10 isn't enough, this one definitely checks some boxes. This fleck here is in the case, not on the card. And then coming down here, it's subtle, but we can see just this little micro flip, perhaps, to that extreme edge piece there. I mean, it's really technical, but it almost looks like you take your finger and just wipe it off. But that's the only thing that aesthetically, from an edges perspective, that we could pick up as being less than perfect. From the back, it's as nice as it is from the front. Just a glistening copy of a very important card. So absolutely delighted to have this in the auction. Again, if you're waiting for not just a gem mint copy, but a world-class gem mint copy, this one, it could be a long time before you have something that could compete. So very much delighted to have it, and we wish those sophisticated investors the best of luck with the bidding.